Good morning, afternoon or evening. This is another War Selection replay from my stream this last Saturday, and here I'm playing with God the Dad and I think it's Nuri back here. No, Gassa, sorry. Apologise for that. And as you can see, a normal start to the game. The map is quite interesting with a small little choke point here and very close territory here. We've got an enemy that's spawned just here now. Here, 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 and this is an ally on the outside of the choke point. As you can see, here this is the only way through, and this is one of our allies who sadly dies early on because of because of how far away he is. Here I am in the in the front line. I am trying to defend this area here. I also sent some workers later to build stables over this way, and as you can see, he's got his workers building a farm. He's also making stone warriors to defend himself with, and I'm starting to build my stables. As you can see, an army of Asian archers and macemen is just outside the fog of war here, and I just finished building my stables and it all gets destroyed. You can see Aviator sends his stone warriors, but they don't get that many kills. Here some Ronin come in to help. I think they're allied Ronin and horse archers, but the macemen are in his base. He's got archers in his base, he's got Europe spearmen in his base, and his town hall goes down. So that's the first. Oh wait, no, just holding on, just for a little longer. There we go. There's his town hall down, and we've started walling up with medieval Eastern Asia. We'll have artillery all over this area here, and I start walling up my section. You can see some enemy archers, spearmen, penarchs, and macemen. I'm finishing off the wall over here. Got my horse archers. We've got allies sending in Ronin and spears. I'm upgrading my towers and houses to stop them getting through. And I've got my horse archers on this little wall firing down. There's so many Sabars, I pull them back and defend my food. I also build more towers while recruiting more horse archers as my food eco is perfectly fine. They've only got the Sabars left. Here you can see that artillery I was on about a minute ago. The artillery we need. My horse archers are now massing, and I'm just repairing my damaged buildings while also getting more workers. But first I need to build more houses. There we are. Start building them now. My wood eco isn't doing too well. As you can see here, I've got my archers going out, my horse archers. Find someone's eco to raid, and they kill off some of those workers, kill off some of these workers. Horse archers aren't the best as Eastern Europe for raiding ecos, just because they don't do that much damage. It's 12 damage and the worker has 50 health and 3 armor. So it's quite a lot of shots to kill just a worker. Which means if I stop fire, stop fire, stop fire, it works quite well, but otherwise it can be quite ineffective. You see more workers up there that I miss, and at this point I'm just killing off a few workers with every time I stop, or some Morgsterns. They also have crossbows. Not much happening at the front line here. We've got horsemen and archers massing up for attacks. As you can see, I just leave my horsemen to die here, because there's just no way I can do much of that. I also start building some towers. This is 30 minutes in, and I've just started my IR upgrade, and I do believe some of them are at IR now. I think someone is. I may be wrong though. Oh yeah, no one is. I think we've got a China back here though. Yep. He's going to. Agassa here is going to be rushing for the Wonder. And as you can see, some of my favourite unit, Cossacks, which absolutely decimate people's eco. it's being unwatched, and I go over to this person here, as we haven't even scouted him out yet. There was some completely dark map, and he does have ships. I warn my allies because this is on stream, and I start going around this huge wood line and cliff that he has that protects him all the way along here until here and here. So I send my horsemen in to kill off his workers. He's got legionaries and spears. I still got all 10 of my pikes, and I carry on killing off his workers. I've also just hit IR, but at this point I've only got a few Cossacks left, and they just have to do whatever they feel like. A huge push coming in, but we have Sarbaz, mounted crossbowmen, to defend with. We even have some artillery. I've just one piece of artillery, and I will soon start making death sites. My food eco is struggling, as I've only got 23 workers on my food. Here we've got spring lads, we've got cannon, and legionaries trying to get out of it, being unsuccessful. At this point here, they probably should have just attacked, because now I'm going to have death sides out, and we're doing a counter push with some guardsmen from China. As you can see, the heavy knights and archers with the 10 arcs, quite easy to kill off most of them. But now, as you can see, that's one shot from my death scythe. Killed a few allies, but it was worth it, I think. Where's the next shot I'm going? This time it misses. But I also start making soldiers soon. I can pick up a bit. As you can see, another very good shot. More enemies killed. Not much happening here. Just some Sarbaz versus Sarbaz. I've got a second death scythe out now along this cliff. I also am going to make more forts. We're now massing up militiamen. I'm making some AA to defend myself, so I don't fall victim to any air raids to try break the stalemate. You can see most of the our enemies are having their ecos raided by mounted guardsmen. They have Germany, the Germany player, ready. They have a pretty large army up there, and we're starting to push out a little bit. But they've still have a couple of pen arcs. At this point we're massing up samurai, militiamen, even some mounted samurai, while I'm finishing off the last few of my forts. I believe someone here gives me some wood, there you go, and I now can start making wood, and I pull my death scythes back, and we do a nice big push to try and kill off an enemy, or at least stop them, slow them down. As you can see, Gassa in the corner down here, as Asia just hit Wonder of the World, and this is 45 minutes into the game. We're going to keep pushing with our militiamen, huge swarm of militiamen. They have a lot of towers here though. As you can see, the militiamen are taking out towers with quite good ease. I've got 38 soldiers helping, and I also have my death scythes firing in. As you can see, the towers are doing quite a good job. They've got some rangers and quite a few machine gunners, Berthas, and a lot of heavy knights, which probably destroyed their eco. As you can see, we've got even chariots here from one of our allies. We've got light cannons to finish off the temple. Militiamen are almost all dead at this point. The Sarbaz are taking out towers, and I've got 27 soldiers. The machine gunners, and there's a lot of machine gunners and Berthas here, which are doing a very good job of clearing out my soldiers. As you can see, I managed to take out a couple, and I pull back my death scythes, and we fall back a little bit. These cannons keep pushing for some reason. As you can see, I continue to make more soldiers and more houses, more population, and I start going up to IR2. I get a bit more wood from Gassa, I think, at this point, because he's just spamming 3 units. As you can see, I've got 3 workers building towers. I've also got 48 soldiers now, and 2 death sides. I'll also start making howitzers, I believe, soon. As you can see, my soldiers start pushing in. We have killed this enemy with some death sides, with some light cannons. I think this guy is dead, just controlling these heavy knights. And as you can see, a force of militiamen and mounted guardsmen has just attacked a backline player here. This guy's still recovering from his earlier attacks from the Cossacks. And as you can see, the militiamen surround his base and start picking it apart. So here I've just hit IR2, and this poor guy's town hall is falling apart. While we're still pushing forward. So here you can see they've got artillery towers. I'm going to start building a forward base. They've got some snipers from the death sides. Easily finish them off. I also get vision towers, so we can see a little bit more. Here the enemy falls, and we start moving on to Germany player. Here you can see we've got a lot of berthas, and my soldiers are just not able to even get close with the amount of soldiers and rangers here spread around. But some friendly fire damage from these artillery towers is always worth it. And I've also now got the grenades upgrade, and I'm massing up even more soldiers to try and push past the berthas and destroy some of the towers. As you can see here, the militiamen swarm to this base, taking out arsenals, mines, taking out these towers before they get to upgrade into machine gun towers and pose a threat. As you can see, our forward base is becoming ready to be used, and I make Katyushas for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Probably trying to make some sort of artillery or tanks. Maybe not tanks. As you can see, this Germany player is having his base taken apart, but some support is coming in the form of rangers and engineers for the towers. As you can see, the town hall is now half health. This enemy here has only just hit IR. Pretty large push here from militiamen, snipers, more militiamen, even some of my soldiers down here. I think I've got even more coming up now. Somewhere over here, I think they all died. We managed to push them back a little bit, make a dent in their army. We just killed the Germany here. I don't think we managed to snipe out the Turkey player. This abstract player here is really well defended with vision towers, machine gun towers, artillery towers, all for lights. And my first Katyushas start coming out soon. As you can see here, this enemy is probably a little bit newer to the game, as he's not really been doing very much at the front line at all. We also have tons of factories coming up from allies. As you can see, the militiamen got killed by snipers. Didn't really get anything, but I think they destroyed one fort. Here I start pushing with a larger army of soldiers. I pull them back as I was trying to sneak them around this side. As you can see, a mounted guardsman attack with soldiers and militiamen starts pushing in. The mounted guardsmen easily kill off the workers and cause havoc, while my soldiers go in with the militiamen and start clearing buildings with their grenades. This enemy here quit after seeing that their team was falling apart. The defense on the front line. I have now put just over 30 soldiers throwing grenades at the town hall. At this point it's a race to see who will kill the town hall first. Sadly, I don't get it. I don't get the town hall. I've got my Katyushas firing in, see explosions. Another wave of soldiers comes in. I managed to take it down even lower to just under 500 health. and then the militia will come in and finish off my kill. And that's the end of the game. So thank you everyone for watching, enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.